Hey, what's up? I am back to continue on a little more about my life around 2008 when I had moved back to Minnesota from San Diego. The mortgage business was crumbling. Um, I I tried to get a couple of waitressing jobs, and I just wasn't having any luck. And, I didn't have just me to support. I also have a 5-year-old, little boy. So, um, when push comes to shove, like, you do what you have to do to, you do what you have to do to, take care of, especially your baby. Um, I definitely have felt that way, since becoming a mom in 2003. And, you know, dancing was never something that had ever even crossed my mind. Um, and it probably never would have with without, you know, a few puzzle pieces like falling into place. Um, During that time. It was the summer of 2008, and a guy I was seeing, he lived with his cousin, and his cousin's girlfriend danced. And that's how I took the leap into trying it. I had to, drink myself to oblivion. I mean, I was terrified. I was terrified. I was uncomfortable. I was insecure. Uh, all of the things that you would expect. Um, it just wasn't me. Um, but I started working in Duluth, was the first place that I worked, and I was up there for about a couple of years. Um, but I don't really want to go too much into all of that. I was in it for about 5 years. Um, and that, that was the time frame that I decided I needed to stop drinking, or, you know, something bad, really bad could happen if I didn't stop. So I did stop drinking February of '09. And, uh, you know, it was kind of replaced with pills and meds. And, of course, it, went from there. I'm trying to, I'm trying to decide what else, I should include in this video specifically. But I mean, it was 2013. That was the last year that I danced. And a week after I turned 30, I was one step away from my back stairs, and I slipped on a patch of ice that had formed from the dripping water off of the edge of the house. It was like 2 in the morning. I couldn't see it, and I slipped with my left leg, and I tried to catch myself, which I think made it worse. And my left leg folded in half outward. So, like, my knee was down to my ankle. Like, if this is my leg, my knee folded down to my ankle. So I broke my tibia completely in half. It almost came out of the skin. And then I also had a butterfly break by my knee, and I also had a couple more breaks in my ankle. I was severely vitamin D deficient, but I didn't know that at the time. Winters in Minnesota, you don't really see the sun for around 6 months, give or take. And I found out the hard way how important vitamin D really is. Um, I, oh my gosh, that breaking my leg was a big wake up call, like a really big wake up call. It took 3 months for me to, be able to drive my manual vehicle again. I couldn't push the clutch in, and at the end there, my left leg, my left thigh specifically, was like half the size of my right thigh because there was just no muscle left. And it was just really, really awful. um I wouldn't wish it on anyone. And um yeah, I hope and pray that I don't ever have to deal with anything like that again. But I think I'm gonna wrap it up for the moment. I'm gonna put a little bit more thought into what I want to talk about next. I'm kind of um, not, super organized, um, like with my stuff and with my mind. So, um, I think I'm just gonna kind of go with the flow, do what feels natural and normal, um, as far as topics or what I, discuss. But yeah, I hope you stick around for the journey. This is the very beginning, very, very beginning. And I'm excited and hopeful to see, where this can lead me, what doors may open, what doors may close. I definitely feel like this has been a good start to 2026, and I hope it only continues. Um, so yeah, if you would do all the things like comment, subscribe, ask questions, anything is appreciated. I hope everyone has a wonderful evening. I will see you soon. Bye.